What happened here?
Come on. We need to find the others.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Let's get you to a physical.
Sid? What said you?
I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need... And it appears he was...
They're saying the Imperials ascended like a storm. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but... all our efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles. Not
Any idea?
Judging by their tracks, they headed...
To the Abbey, sheltering Martha's...
The bastard and I will go after them.
We will. But, before one of the locals heard something. He said the soldier... I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound...
You do this.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
They've killed my bear.
Oi, look sharp! If those horses touch it.
Look. Up ahead. Martha. Are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something.
Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damned Black Shields, that's what happened.
The Black Shields.
The bastards caught wind. The abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds. Poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Then... they may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
Black Shields. Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one Order of Shields in this area, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
Seems a step too far, even for the Empire. Are we too late?
There might still be someone inside.
No.
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offence.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take long. Is that all of them?
I think so. I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive.
Found her.
The abbot.
The bearers died protecting him. Calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
We're friends of Martha. We...
Are the Imperials dead?
They are. Every last.
If only that were true. The Black Shields will return. The Culling Rosaria will never be saved. Unless we save Talmud to beg his aid. And tell her this was...
I shall.
Sid! Where are you? Sid!
In here!
Clive. He's gone.
We've laid the abbot to rest, but the bearers...
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should
There's a drawbridge not far from here. If the abbot were still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the...
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperium.
Spotted us, Torgal? What am I saying? Of course it has. It's a floating highway. You didn't see that coming. That must be the bridge. So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
No one survived.
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood. Cole said you cast their image, but it should have been me.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the end. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these black shields had done. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to... If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, Astolos from Otto. He asked me to tell you that...
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
Try not to move.
Oi! You handcuffs you are. Bet you're a... Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not?
Chocobos.
You heard me right. Wild birds? And not just any chocobos at that. Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever...
Chocobos. Fighting bandits.
It's true. Oh, go on then. Don't just stand there. Go and help him.
All right.
There's a good lad.
Where can I find...
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. The rotten scoundrels were driving the... You save Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? And don't worry.
I'm sure
And good luck to you.
Whiteheart. That's quite a name for a chocobo. A white feather. I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind. Speaking of brave, but looks like they went that way. These chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here, they weren't.
Oh. And why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these. You hurt her.
Piss off.
All right, then. You're safe now. White heart, I presume. Do you know her, boy? That scar. It couldn't be. Ambrosia. It is you. You survived. And you found yourself a flock.
Oi! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, are you sorting the whole...
Thankfully, they did.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's though I dare say she'd suit a fine reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are. Bird like her would have cost a princely...
Well...
Oh, no, sorry, I didn't...
What is it, Gov?
She wants her Told you.
Is that it?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. Oh! Doesn't she?
She does indeed.
Ah, few scraps left. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go. Don't you worry. You hear that, White Heart? You've... You seem awful familiar now I get... That's it. When those chocobos...
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? How that... Anyhow...
You take care of your... I'll call you when I need... Where's Gav?
I hear there's trouble. None of the curse breakers ever returned.
Ah, Clive! Oh, I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
Well, the two nations beat their shields. The rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the Mother Crystals. Four Mother Crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dharmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rossfield.
Lord Byron Rossfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rossfield. And you're a Rossfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune, along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
What are we waiting for, indeed?
I think it's all right to touch him.
It's not
Won't be long now, Martel. Sid, I was hoping to speak to you.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just, well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when I took it on, you see, after she died. And now and not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact. She bred the bit.
Impressive.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse. You couldn't take them some good.
It'll be nice being the bearer.
Oh, she always had a soft spot for that lot, see? And once they've had their share, I'll see to it that everyone else gets some. Here you go. Martel apples, they're called. You hear that, Martel? Today's finally the day.
Did you come through the forge today?
Arthur's all right.
Yep. What's the matter? The hunt? It's where the curse breakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to us. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know? Right. The people of Alastia are going through a lot already. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them, and perhaps I can... I don't think. You two look like you could use something to eat. Here. Courtesy of Martel.
Martel. Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Course she was. An odd sort, that one. Loved...
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back?
These aren't those apples. She'd have been proud.
A gift from the back.
Blimey, these take me back. Old Sid was the only... He'd have 'em right from the branch. Made Martel livid.
That sounds like...
Planning on keep hanging on.
He's
I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't a minute. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work. And Clive, tell the lad down in the back.
Well, you can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh.
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
That room's as ragged as goat's locks. I hear there's trouble in Rosaria.
Curse breakers sent that. They were clearly...
They remembered. I suppose she was very kind. She put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough when she died.
And through you. Her dream would have died with her, had you not... By the way, Otter...
Of course. They like your fruit, Martel. Isn't that wonderful?
Here for another of my lectures? One with... Going so soon?
Oh, Cloud.
The patrons, does that mean...
Oh, no, that's still me. I still catalogue every item. Business is busy. Still. Off you go then.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Come on.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.